Think you know women? Well, think again, because today we're diving into 10 facts about women that most men probably don't know. And trust me, after this video, you'll never look at them the same way again. Hit the like button, subscribe, and let's talk about what really makes them, them. Fact number 1. She remembers everything, especially the stuff you forgot. She may smile and say, "It's okay," but guess what? She remembers. That song you played the first time you held her hand? Locked in. The birthday you almost forgot, but barely saved with a midnight cake? Still in the archives. That offhand joke you made that hurt more than you realized? Etched into her emotional diary. Women have powerful episodic memories, especially when it comes to relationships and emotions. So no, she's not being dramatic. She just remembers better than you do. Fact number 2, her intuition isn't a vibe, it's science. Have you ever seen her just know something's wrong? You haven't said a word, but she looks at you and says, "What's wrong?" And you're like, how the hell did she know? It's not magic. It's not telepathy. It's called emotional intelligence. And most women have it in spades. They read micro expressions, tone changes, silence, posture. If she says she feels something is wrong, don't dismiss it. Pay attention. Fact number 3. Compliments hit differently depending on who says them. Every time she posts a selfie, she gets 30 likes and 12 fire emojis. But guess what? If you don't say anything, it's like none of it matters. Women may get attention, but they still crave affirmation from the one they love. So don't think, she already knows she's pretty. Tell her. Tell her when she's in sweats. Tell her when she's sad. Tell her when she's silent. Your words carry more weight than you know. Fact number 4. She doesn't want to be strong all the time. You admire her strength, her independence, the way she gets things done without asking for help. But here's the truth. She's tired of being strong. Sometimes she just wants to lean on you, to cry without feeling weak, to not always be the one holding it all together. So when she breaks down, don't say, "You're strong, you can handle it." Say, "I've got you." That's what she really wants. Fact number 5. Her silence is rarely empty. When a man is silent, it's often nothing. When a woman shuts up, it's everything. A woman's silence usually means she's overthinking, replaying, processing, protecting her peace, or all of the above. Don't ignore it. Ask her gently, not to force her to speak, but to let her know you're still listening. Fact number 6. Her hormones aren't an excuse. They're a battlefield. We joke about it. We roll our eyes when she says, "I'm hormonal," like it's a punchline, like it's an excuse. But here's the truth that many men don't know. Her hormones, they're not mood swings. They're not drama. They're battles fought in silence. Every month, like clockwork, her body is preparing for war. A war she never signed up for. Cramps that feel like blades twisting inside her. Mood swings she can't control, even though she knows they're coming. A roller coaster of emotions, exhaustion, cravings, bloating, headaches. And yet she's expected to smile, show up, cook, clean, work, love, as if nothing is happening. And that's just the natural cycle. Throw in birth control, fertility struggles, pregnancy, postpartum, menopause, and you'll realize this is not a once-a-month thing. This is decades of physical and emotional resilience. She doesn't need you to fix it. She doesn't even expect you to fully understand it. But she does need you to respect it, to be gentle, to offer comfort instead of commentary, to hold her hand instead of giving her attitude. Because behind every "I'm fine these days" is a woman quietly carrying a storm in her body and still chooses to be kind to you. Now tell me that's not strength. Fact number 7, she notices the little things you do or don't do. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to write love poems or plan big surprises. You just have to pay attention. Because here's what most men don't realize. She notices everything. Not just what you say, but how you show up when she doesn't ask for anything. The way you pull the covers over her when she's asleep. The way you remember her coffee order. The way you stop your game to take her call, even if it's just for a minute. She may not always mention it, but she's watching. And what you do when you think it doesn't matter, matters the most. But there's another side of the coin. She also notices when you stop. When you stop texting, drive safe. When you stop holding the door for her. When you stop checking in like you used to. When you stop doing the little things that used to make her feel special. She won't always complain. She may not bring it up right away. But trust me, the silence is not forgiveness, it's observation, and every little withdrawal chips away at the trust she built in you. Want to know the secret to keeping her? It's not big gestures, it's consistency in the smallest moments. Show up when it's inconvenient. Say I love you without needing a reason. Notice her as she notices you, because for her, love is in the details. Fact number 8, she checks in on you more than you realize. You may think she's being clingy. You might say, I'm fine, and roll your eyes when she texts you, let me know when you get there. But what you don't see is this message. It's not about control, it's about caring. It's her way of saying, I care about your safety more than you know. She checks to see if you've eaten. She reminds you of your appointment. She keeps an eye on how you're feeling, even when you're too distracted to notice. And sometimes she doesn't say a word. She just watches you, watching your mood, watching your energy, watching for signs that something's wrong, and prepares to carry the emotional burden if it means you don't have to. She may not get any medals for it. You may never fully realize how often she's thinking about you, worrying about you, loving you in quiet ways. Her love isn't loud, it's soft, subtle, hidden in everyday gestures that seem ordinary, but mean everything. So the next time she texts you, did you eat? Don't say, stop worrying. Say thanks for thinking of me, because she does, all the time. Fact number 9, her love isn't always expressed in words. You may be waiting for her to say, I love you. You may wonder, why doesn't she say it more often? But here's what you need to understand. Not every woman loves out loud. Some women love in actions, in silent gestures, in the unseen. She may not write you long paragraphs. She may not say, I miss you every morning. But she shows it in the way she saves that last bite for you, in the way she remembers your odd coffee order, in the way she tucks you in after you fall asleep on the couch. That's love. It's quiet. It's steady. It's unwavering. You look for love in the volume of her voice, but it's in the volume of her actions. She may never say, I need you, but every time she makes sure your phone is charged, or your coat is zipped, or makes your day easier, she's saying it in a language that's deeper than words. So start listening with your eyes. Start noticing what she's been saying all along, without ever speaking. Fact number 10, she's more vulnerable than she lets on. She looks strong. She acts fearless. She makes it seem like nothing can touch her. But behind that strength, behind the independence, the wit, the fire, is a heart that bruises easier than you think. She's learned how to hold it all together. She's learned how to laugh when she wants to cry. She's learned how to keep going when everything inside her is falling apart. Even the strongest woman asks herself, am I enough? Will he leave like the others? Does he really see me? Or just the version I present? She may never say these words aloud, but they live in the quiet spaces between your conversations, in the way she hesitates before opening up, in the walls she builds just high enough to protect herself, but low enough that she still hopes you'll climb over them. So when she gives you her heart, when she lets you in, don't treat her casually. Don't mistake her strength for invincibility. Because the truth is, even the fiercest woman only wants one thing, to feel safe enough to be gentle. Women are not puzzles to be solved. They're not mysteries to be solved. They're stories to be read slowly, chapters to cherish, and hearts to hold with care. So now that you know these 10 facts, the question is, what are you going to do with them? If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Tell us, what's one thing about being a woman you wish more men understood? Until next time. Watch out for her heart. It's stronger than you know, but softer than you think.